Brett gave, who here, everybody attended the keynote? Fresh out of that? Yeah, so you heard Brett thank everybody. It's very important that we express the gratitude. I want to thank everybody again for coming here today. I want to thank the team from HQ for coming to Sydney to be here with all of you. And I just want to thank you for all that you do to inspire us, to motivate us, and to help us do things that make you successful every day. And we see here some familiar faces, like I see Simon, I see Zoe. Heidi, I think you're on here too. You just got your golden hoodie. Heidi's in the front row, the fantastic Heidi right here. And Brett also shared in the keynote the Trailblazer, or the Salesforce economy, and how millions of jobs are being created for people with Salesforce skills. What we wanted to do here was take a click down into what this means for you here in Australia. Over 80,000 jobs being created locally here in your economy for people with Salesforce skills, and almost $30 billion in GDP impact in Australia by 2022. Why I love this is that what's happening is a global phenomenon, and we're excited that here it's contributing to your success and to your economy. And we want to help you learn those skills. So it's not just about coming here today. We also are having our first ever boot camp here in Australia on the Gold Coast. Amy Regan-Morehouse, who's doing this, she's sitting here right in the front row. So mark your calendars for mid-July, because this is a full week of immersive learning, going deep on like whether you're admin, developer, architect, marketing cloud, all of our products. So this is a great opportunity to join us for that ultimate learning experience. Okay, so we are all here because we're in this time of great innovation, great change. Brett did a really great job of talking about this in the keynote, how everything's connected, all this innovation is happening, and there's a ton of technology that you can use to help your business connect your customers, whether it's your phones, your elevators, all of the stuff he talked about. It was incredible. But what does this mean for you? Every single one of you is a person right here that says, what does that mean for me? Well, what that means is at this time of the fourth industrial revolution, it means that you need to learn new skills. There's a statistic here, it's not on this slide, but we talk about it all the time, that like every 5 years, the skills that you need to learn are going to be new. And here, 33% of the in-demand skills by 2020 are new. That's not 5 years from now. That's in 1 year's time. You think about it like marketing cloud technology, digital, process automation. These technologies didn't even exist several years ago. And so what we want to help all of you do is create that culture of learning and supercharge your careers with Trailhead and transform your companies with myTrailhead. So first one we're going to talk about is Trailhead. Now, when the team was thinking about how we create this culture of learning, we needed to look at the modern learner, the modern professional, and what expectations have changed. First, we want everything to be customized. We want to have our own journey, our own career path, our own aspirations, and we want to learn customized learning that fits what we want. And then in the center here, you see Mark Tossell, who's an incredible trailblazer here in Australia. He had a journey of going from a minister to a technical entrepreneur. And what he did was he wanted to earn skills that are resume worthy, that people are going to hire him for, that he's going to be able to go out in the workplace and people look on his CV and say, yes, that's somebody I need to hire. And then Stephanie Herrera on the right, she's an incredible leader in our community, and she knows that it's important that we are connected to each other. You don't just learn on your own. You have to learn from each other and share that knowledge and bring each other along. Phone a friend if you have a question. Not be afraid to say, I don't understand, and somebody be super excited to stand there and help you learn. And this is something that I get really passionate about, because not only have expectations changed, but in today's world, learning is becoming more and more inaccessible. This statistic here, it shows the cost of education over the last 4 decades. And what you see here is a chart that goes up and to the right at a 4x speed. Usually we like charts that go up and to the right. It means business is good or something's going good. But this is the cost of education. I'll tell you, somebody that's in the United States, we have a problem where our the second biggest debt that our citizens have is student loan debt. That is second only to mortgages and ahead of credit cards and auto loans. And this is education, whether it's public universities or private universities, it's across the board, and it's something that we just think is not right. So how do we skill everybody up when you have to learn new skills every year, and it's too expensive to learn it in traditional ways? And that's why we created Trailhead, which is the fun way to learn. And you saw a lot about this in the keynote, but I want to, again, take a click down, because what do you learn? You learn in-demand skills. It's not just technical skills either. It's tech skills, it's business skills, it's soft skills. You saw Telstra learning how to run a QBR. You might want to understand how you work with a remote team, how you do great presentations. These are things that you need to learn today. And you earn those resume-worthy credentials like Mark Tossell wanted. And on Trailhead, we have over 550 badges, and this number continues to grow, and 37 credentials. These are, whether you're an admin cert, a developer cert, an architect, marketing cloud, commerce cloud, 37 resume-worthy credentials. And you connect to that opportunity from mentorship to employment for everything that you need to do to be successful. And I'm going to click down into the milestones again because I'm so proud of all of the momentum here in APAC. We have over 1.2 million learners in Trailhead, which I love, but 200,000 of them are here in the APAC region. It's a global phenomenon, and it's here for all of you. And you're getting new jobs from Trailhead, you're growing your career from Trailhead, and this is what we all want. We all want, a little bit more money in the pocketbook, right? 25% getting raises and promotions. And that's what we've done, is we've created this for you to help you be successful. And we have customers that are doing incredible things to supercharge their careers for their employees. Encino is a Trailblazer. They're an incredible customer. And what they're doing is using the Trailhead content, public free content, which is new all the time, to help skill up their people on the latest skills. They motivate them and track their progress with our Trail Tracker and assignments, great features in Trailhead. And they're growing the people's profiles on trailblazer.me. Okay, so you've heard enough from me. Let's bring somebody local talent on the stage. And who better to talk about this than your very own Megan Peterson, our Director of Trailhead Global Strategic Programs. Megan, take it away. Oh, you don't need the clicker?
I don't need the clicker. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sydney World Tour. I am so excited. My name is Megan Peterson. I'm thrilled, literally a dream come true, to do the first Trailhead breakout in the APAC region here today. Very, very exciting. I do want to pay attention just to this person here to my right-hand side. This is our overqualified demo driver today. His name is Sandeep Bayanat, and he's kind of important because he and his team literally made Trailhead. And myTrailhed. They literally made these products. So take off your Australian hats, make noise. We want noise. Let's get over the crowd here. All right, lovely to have you here, Sandeep. Now back to me. Okay, so we're going to go into a demo of Trailhead right now, and I'm going to assume the personality of Amanda. I'm a senior manager at Encino, and I have 30 engineers that report into me. And I'm sure, like Amanda, you start your days on Trailhead, trailhead.com. And here we are, we're guided by we see these smiling faces as we come to Trailhead, and these are called trail guides. This is a really great place to send anyone that doesn't quite know where to get started. Maybe they're interested in one of these roles, like an admin or a certified technical architect. It's a really great place to connect them with how to learn on Trailhead. But Amanda knows what she's here to look for today. So she's going to hit login there on the upper right-hand corner. And here we see familiar login options here on Trailhead, but I see something new. Is that an email address that I can sign up to Trailhead with? Please make some noise. That's a big deal. It's kind of good. Come on, we can be loud. Just pretend we're American just for today. Okay, and we also have our secure sign-in here as well, so two-factor authentication and single sign-in options. But Amanda has a Salesforce login, so she'll hit Salesforce there. And here we are, personally greeted as we land on our Trailhead homepage. Here we see what we're in progress with our trails, our trail mixes, favorite things so that we can find it as soon as we come back to Trailhead, recommended, newest badges, like Sarah said, we've got content coming on Trailhead all the time. But Amanda knows what she's looking for today. She's going to type into that enhanced search bar, Xcode Essentials. She's looking for some Apple content that she can share with her new employees. So we type in Xcode Essentials, let's search for that. And what I love about the enhanced search on Trailhead is that you can actually filter the search results, so you can do it by role, by level, by product. But if you look at that most relevant drop down there, you can see most points. That's how we can find those hands-on challenges that we love on Trailhead, right? Okay, so let's take a look at that Xcode Essentials content that I see right at the top there. Let's drive into that first unit I see there, get started with Xcode. And Amanda takes a look. This is amazing. Great dynamic content. We see pictures, code snippets, videos. This is amazing. She wants to share this with her team. She's putting together a trail mix on today's top tech skills that she can share with her engineers to give them the skills they need to thrive in this fourth industrial revolution. So, trail mixes. What is a trail mix? Hopefully here you know what a trail mix is, but if you don't, it's like a Spotify playlist of Trailhead content that you can curate and put together and share with literally anyone you want. Okay, so how can we add this to this trail mix? Handy dandy little plus sign there. Hit that. Today's top tech skills. They've added lots of T's in there for me to say, and we'll add that into that trail mix and let's have a look. So here we see some great content here from Amazon around Alexa, Git and GitHub basics, Google, we see stuff from Slack, and I think down the bottom, blockchain. I mean, gosh, if anyone can teach us about blockchain, it's Trailhead, right? Okay, and there's that new module that we just added, Xcode Essentials. I think this is ready to ship out to our users here, so we hit that share button. Make sure that it's public for everybody, and we get that shareable URL. Really easy. But Amanda wants to take it a step further. She actually wants to assign this trail mix to her users. But surely that's not possible, right? That can't be possible. Aha, but it is. We have something called Trail Tracker. And now this is something you can install for free on the App Exchange today. Put it into your instance of Salesforce, and it will literally tell you what your users are doing on Trailhead in your own instance of Salesforce, bringing in those reports and dashboards so you can run competitions on Trailhead and share that learning. But like I said, we can actually assign a trail mix to our users as well. So today we're going to assign that today's top tech skills trail mix to our user, Kel. And there she is, assign users. But I want to take it a step further again. I want to give her a due date. So she's going through an onboarding process right now. So I want to say, let's give it May 16th. I want to have that trail mix completed by, and hit submit. And simple as that, I have assigned a trail mix to Kel. Now, I'm not Amanda anymore. I am now Kel. I'm in my first week at Encino, and I am on the bus. So let's switch over to the mobile device that Kel has on the bus. And we will see, when it comes up on the screen, that she has that awesome assigned to me trail mix right there on her mobile device at the top with that due date of May 16th. Pretty awesome. Now, the other awesome thing is this bus takes us forward in time to the end of her 3-month onboarding journey. And wouldn't it be absolutely amazing if we could see all her learning credentials in one single place? That'd be pretty cool, right? Well, coming soon, the Trailblazer.me profile. We can see here her lovely photo, a little bit about herself. And as we scroll down, is that certification, Sandeep, that I'm seeing there? Right in there on my Trailblazer.me profile, I can see a super badge that Kel's completed. She's a ranger, just like Heidi. Congratulations, Heidi. And you can see her points and her badges that she's achieved, all the badges individually. And there's her skills graph. We can actually drill in and see what skills she's been learning about on Trailhead. And also, we can actually bring in the Trailblazer community, things that she's doing in the Ohana as well, which is so, so powerful. And that is how Encino is empowering their onboarding journey with Trailhead. Back to you, Sarah.
All right. That was incredible. I was like just watching every single piece. That was so awesome. And what I love knowing is that that is something that our customers are doing today with Trailhead, which is free and empowering all of you to create that culture of learning and supercharge your career. But it's not just about you. It's also about what you can do at your companies and how you can create that same culture, that same Trailblazer community-like feeling in your companies. And so who better to do that than our very own Vice President of Trailhead Marketing, Chris Landy. Let's bring that K. Landy sparkle on stage.
Yeah.
You need the clicker.
I do, thank you. All right, who here would like to be less stressed? All of you? Okay, yes, all of you. Well, I have good news because learning is the key to being less stressed. In fact, according to a study done by Deloitte, investing 5 hours a week in learning helps you be 47% less stressed, 39% more productive, and 21% happier. Doesn't this sound amazing? Right? So this is great, and learning is really the key to happier and more productive employees. So you're like, what's the downside here? Well, the downside is that it's hard to create a culture of learning. In fact, 90% of companies are lacking this. They are lacking the ability to bring in that culture of learning, make it scalable, make it automated, make it part of the way that they are doing business. And employees want this. They want to be happier, less stressed, more productive. And that's why we are so passionate and we are so excited to announce myTrailhead. So you heard in the keynote today, myTrailhead is now generally available for everyone to create that culture of learning inside your companies. And with myTrailhead, you can do this with your brand and your content. You saw all of that magic of Trailhead. Sarah talked to you about it. Megan showed you. Now you can take the magic of Trailhead and add your brand and your content. So you see here, this is not Trailhead's brand. This is not Salesforce's brand. This is the brand of one of our amazing pilot customers, Telstra. It's their banner, their logo, their content that is specially for their employees. And with myTrailhead, you can scale onboarding. So when you're welcoming new employees to your company, you can make sure that they hit the ground running, knowing everything that they need to know to be successful. You can supercharge productivity, giving your employees bite-sized content at the right time when they need it. You can also increase Salesforce adoption. So the tools that your employees are using every single day, you can make sure that they know how to use those tools and they can be productive. And then, of course, you can cultivate company culture. So when you're welcoming employees to your company, you can make sure that they know your values, they know how you operate. And this is where I geek out a little bit. So Sandeep has built, and his team have built a really amazing product. And what's really magical about it is that it's built right on top of the Salesforce platform. So you can do some really cool things by integrating with Salesforce products. You can create integrated learning journeys all across Salesforce by connecting with Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, communities, and you can bring your employees on these amazing learning journeys. You can also track and report on learning. Megan showed you Trail Tracker. You can bring this in. You can have leaderboards, make it gamified and fun to track learning. So now I would love to show you what this looks like. We're going to look at myTrailhead through the eyes of Telstra. Telstra is creating this culture of learning at their company, creating those learning journeys, building custom content with their brand, automating this all using the Salesforce platform, and they're putting this all together in the back end with an amazing guided tool called Trailmaker. So I want to show you all of this in action. Sandeep, are you ready? All right. So Telstra is creating this culture of learning. And they really want to bring their learners along this journey. So here we have Jeanette. Jeanette is a new sales rep. She's starting at Telstra. And on her first day, she gets this beautiful email. This email is from Telstra. It's welcoming her to the Telstra family, inviting her to start learning, to hit the ground running. So Jeanette can click right on that email. And now she is brought to her personalized homepage for myTrailhead. And this is myTrailhead for Telstra with their brand, their content, their logo. And right at the top here, you'll see that Jeanette already has learning that's been assigned to her. So Jeanette is in sales. Her manager wants to make sure she knows about opportunities and pipeline, wants to make sure that she knows how to build her sales career at Telstra. So all of this learning has been automatically assigned to Jeanette. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this learning looks like. Let's dive into this trail mix. So Megan showed you trail mixes earlier. Well, this is a little bit different because with myTrailhead, you can bring custom content right inside this trail mix. So here to start, we have a welcome video. This is a welcome video from Telstra's CEO. This goes out to all of the new employees who are starting. This is part of the trail mix. We've also pulled in learning content, getting started with Salesforce. We even have Sales 101. This is a custom module built by Telstra. And what's really cool is that we can pull in Trailhead content. So here we have accounts and contacts for Lightning Experience. We have over 550 badges available on Trailhead, and you can leverage all that great content. A lot of this content, like accounts and contacts, you don't want to have to rewrite that. You can pull that right inside your trail mix. And last, we have a presentation. This is another custom step that is built right inside this trail mix, helping employees learn how to talk to prospects. So let's go ahead and take a look at what custom content looks like for Telstra. So this is the Sales 101 badge. This badge will help Jeanette get up and running with the sales process at Telstra. She's done the first 2 units, so let's go ahead and dive into that last unit. So here, this is Telstra's content. It's written with their voice, their brand. We see pictures of their employees, videos, even screenshots from their org. So just imagine this for your company. What types of visuals could you bring in? What would your brand and your tone be? And at the end here, we have a quiz, so Jeanette can test her knowledge. She's read through all this information. Now she's ready to answer that question. What's the benefit of opportunity management? What do you think, Cindy? Is it C? You think it's C? All right, let's hope. All right, awesome, it is C. So Jeanette gets her badge. She can add that to her Trailblazer.me profile, and that's great. So she's gone on this learning journey. She's gotten started. She's earned her first badge. She's learning how to build her sales career. But how do you actually create these learning journeys? So let's jump over to Salesforce. I mentioned that myTrailhead is built on the Salesforce platform. And this is magical what you can do because this is built on the platform. So here we have Process Builder. If I have any Salesforce admins here in the audience, we know that you all love Process Builder. It's a great point-and-click tool for bringing in processes and triggering really cool things to happen inside Salesforce. And what's great is that you can assign learning. So here we have emails getting kicked off, welcome emails, chatter posts, anniversary posts, and you even can assign learning. Megan showed us manually assigning learning, but why don't we just automate that with Process Builder? So every single time a new learner starts, we can assign learning at 30, 60, and 90 days. So that's how we get that learning journey started. But what about that custom content? We showed you that Sales 101 badge. Let's see how we actually get this content into myTrailhead. So we'll jump over to Trailmaker. Now this is really the back end of myTrailhead, how you get that magical content into myTrailhead. So here we are looking at this through the eyes of Travis. He is the Enablement Director at Telstra, and he is creating all of this content, and his team is creating all of this content for employees just like Jeanette. Let's take a look at that Sales 101 badge. This is the one that Jeanette just earned. And it looked pretty good, but I felt like it wasn't quite Telstra. The badge is nice, but I think it could be even better. So let's add a new badge. We can upload this right from our desktop. There we go. That looks a lot more like Telstra. That's beautiful. And we can easily change the name. So this is about the sales process at Telstra. Let's change that name. We could tweak and reorder the content. Everything is easy and drag and drop. And you might recall that Jeanette only had one question for that quiz. That's too easy. I think we need to add another question. And with TrailMaker, you can create and customize your own quizzes. So let's add one more question. Which of these is true about Sales Cloud? And let's add the correct answer, which is D, all of the above. But we should spell above right. And then we'll save it. Now that second question has been added on to that assessment. So we've changed the badge. We've changed the title of the content. We've added another question. So let's get ready to publish this. And with TrailMaker, it's not just about creating the content, it's also about publishing and releasing the content as well. And here we can see all of our releases. So these are all of the new updates that will be going live to Telstra's employees. But before we make this go live, we need to actually make sure this looks good, right? So let's look at this in preview mode. So here we are in safe preview mode. We have a blue banner at the top letting us know that we're in preview mode. We see everything with this preview lens on it. So let's see that badge. Great, we have that new badge. It is now called Sales at Telstra. This feels good. So I think this content is ready to ship. So let's exit out of the preview. And now let's get ready to publish and ship this content. So Travis and his whole team have been busy creating this content. And so TrailMaker is going to make sure that everything checks out. There's no errors, no warnings, no unexpected content. So are we all ready to ship this content? Ship it? All right, let's ship this content. And now Astro is going to be, Astro is on a ship as well. And now that content is live, it's customized, and it's ready for all of Telstra's employees, just like our new employee, Jeanette. And that is how Telstra is creating a culture of learning at their company. Back to you, Sarah.
Oh, in case you didn't see what just happened, I was listening, and then I got up, and I was like stuck with the headphones. So that was fun. What an incredible! It's fun. What an incredible story, and what we want to do is hear from Telstra directly. And so I just want to say before I bring him up, like, I've been so impressed not only with Sydney, with the people, with the town, but also the fashion. And when Telstra went up on stage during the keynote, I was blown away with the shoes. And I mean, I wore my flares. I learned they're called flares for this show. But also, Mirko, can you come on up here? And I want to see your shoes and shirt that you've got on here. Everybody, round of applause. Look at these shoes and your shirt. What is?
Yeah, that's our equality thing.
Yeah, it's the equality. It says Telstra proudly supports every thread of the human label. Anyway, I'm just very proud. So I know I didn't prepare you for that. Sorry. Ad hoc. Mirko, can you share with us like your Trailblazer journey?
Yeah, so I work for Telstra, and we have two big businesses. One is Telstra Enterprise. That's an $8 billion business in 20 countries. And I'm basically looking after the platforms there, which is at the core Salesforce and all the different shades that you saw. So yeah, that's my role.
And why do you think it's so important to have a culture of learning?
Yeah, right, in the keynote you saw that we're on a big transformation, right? You're basically at the core, we transform from a very network engineering type organization to a more software-based organization, right? Like for most of the people, the skills need to completely change, right? We're not digging holes or ducks anymore, we're building software, right? It's a big transformation for all of us, right? Like one interesting thing is we basically started on the Salesforce rollout 2 years ago, almost to the day. With nothing, right? We had no team, no funding, nothing. And basically now we have 5,000 users on the platform. And interesting is the original team, there was just one person that had anything to do with Salesforce, right? Like a certified admin. All the rest, we just jumped into the deep end and learned on also Trailheads how to do it.
How many have had that experience? I think pretty much everybody has, yes. So what made you choose myTrailhead?
Yeah, I think it's very simple. It's two things, right? Like one is you can customize the content. So in domestic, I had to train probably 4,000 users. So we put it on our own learning platform, which is a lot of work. I mean, Aaron helped us with that. I mean, it's a lot of work to, I mean, a lot of the content is actually generic, right? Like reports, dashboards, chatter, that's the same in every org, right? The other experience is then in international, where it's kind of 1,000 people, we used stock standard trailheads, but actually like 20% is actually different, right? And then people go into the hands-on challenges and they get completely confused because it looks completely different from the org that they are experiencing. So that's one, you can take the content that's already there and customize it. And the second one is what we saw here, the integration. Right, you can do all the nifty things like automation of workflow, right, to nudge people on the home screen, generate these insights, and use all the great things that are already on the platform, right, to have better experiences, right, and really generate insights as in people that did this course are 10% more likely to convert opportunities and things like that, right? That's really the true power.
Well, thank you, Mirko, so much for being an amazing customer and for sharing with everybody here today. Round of applause.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, you're all looking at your clock. You're like, well, there's still 5 minutes left. Like, what's going on here? Are they done? No. There's more. And if you don't know, like, yes, I'm American and I get excited, but we've coined a phrase more, which is spelled M-O-A-R, which is more, which is spelled like roar, so you like have energy when you say it. So there's one more thing. We kind of alluded to it in the demo where you saw for Telstra that there was an email that got kicked off on a journey. And that's because Salesforce is built on the, not Salesforce, Trailhead is built on the customer success platform. And so when you take myTrailhead and you combine that with customer service, with marketing, with a platform, with analytics and communities, it's this magic recipe that you put together that creates learning communities that are powered by Trailhead. This is really transformational because many of you are here today because you've already made an investment with Salesforce. You already have sales, you already have customer service, and this creates a whole connected learning experience. And what we want to do is show you a quick demonstration of what this looks like for one of our incredible customers, New York Life. What you're looking here is a community that New York Life has created for their partners. And Carrie is welcomed immediately into this community to begin their partner journey. And at a high level on the homepage, you see, the badges by status, trail mixes by status. You scroll down, and what is this? This is myTrailhead learning content. It's custom, it's assigned, it has due dates, it's branded. It's in New York Life's tone and voice for their partners. And then keep going down, you see the team, you see discussions, you see all of this stuff that helps the partner community for New York Life be successful, even their path to their premier status within the community. All right, Sandeep, that's the home page. Let's go back to the top. Let's go back into and see like a dashboard, which is a click down, drill down. And everybody here knows what reports and dashboards are and Einstein Analytics. Well, this is within the community, how you're helping your partners really have a connected learning experience. They see what's completed. They see a leaderboard. They see this information that they can drill down to by region. This is exactly what they need to be able to be a great partner to New York Life. And if they want to keep learning, here's what's really familiar with myTrailhead. Again, this is the content, branded, customized, assigned. And that's not just online content. What you see here, in-person events. This is custom schema that's created as a custom object on the Salesforce platform that we're surfacing here as events that you can schedule and surface for partners to be enabled. And of course, you have recommendations with Einstein. This is all of the learning in a community. It's pretty incredible. But then you want to have great teams that are super effective. Here, the collaboration is in here. You have a question, you post it. Somebody else helps you answer. You have leaderboards, memberships. All of this stuff is here because you've created this in a community on the customer success platform. Discussions. You can have knowledge articles, tips and tricks, tools and resources, everything here at the fingertips for your partners. And then, of course, if they want to ask for help, you can provide concierge type of level of support right here because you have Service Cloud with all the topics and even be able to create a case right there in the community. This is the future of a connected learning experience using myTrailhead with all of the customer success platform. Pretty incredible, right? Yes. All right, so that was my one more thing. I was very excited to show you that. Now today we've kicked it off, but you have so much opportunity to keep learning with us today. You learned with our booths over here and tons of Trailhead content over here. We even have certification booths to help you on that journey. You can earn badges right on site with our quick starts and at the trading post. And it's very important that you all connect to each other. You learn from each other. You help each other along this journey. We have the Trailblazer Community Campfire, and something that if you look over stage left or stage right, I don't know which way, I'm not in that industry, but there's a tree, and what that is a tree of gratitude. It's really great because what you can do is you can write down something you're grateful for, hang it up here in the tree, and really have that moment of gratitude here today. So go ahead and create your culture of learning today with trailhead.com/mytrailhead. It's a brand new webpage up there today. Get started, and thank you all for being here.